Hi everybody, it is Slapout Lash Girl Melissa, and I'm here to show you how to do a flawless face, a no fuss flawless face. And it's really quick, it's really easy. I've already done my eyes, so we're not having to go through that today. Although I am liking this eye look, and maybe I'll show you how to do that later, okay? But first, the older we get, the more we try to find the right things for our face, the right things to make life easier for us. For me, that's an everyday thing. It really is. I try really hard to get the right products and use the right things for my eyes, the crepey under here. And yes, you do have to layer things a little bit more when we get older. We can't just do like we did when we were young and just jump on here and just put it on and be out the door. No, we have fine lines, we have wrinkles, we have crepey skin, we have loose skin, especially in our eye area. And so I'm focusing on that a little bit today as well, because I'm gonna not use concealer under my eyes today. I'm gonna do something totally different, totally fast, and you're gonna like it. I promise you're gonna like it. It's using some products that I already had, just playing around and coming up with something new. So, okay, here we go. We're gonna get started. I've got everything laid out. Now, the first thing I did this morning, of course, was wash my face and get it ready for makeup. And then I have found that I love this Moisture Balm by Garnier. Is that how you say it? I'm from the South, I don't know. But I love it. It's Skin Active Moisture Balm, and it's got sunscreen in it. Perfect for our type of skin, mature skin. It gives you the moisture you need for your face. I really am enjoying this, and this has an SPF of 30, so I always wear sunscreen no matter what, every single day, chest, arms, face. But this right here has become my new best friend. This Moisture Balm, it is the bomb. How about that? And then the next thing I did was put on, I let that soak in a few minutes, let it soak in. So that's why I'm talking about layers. You have to do layers. Now, the next thing I did was my primer. I always use this Younique's face primer. Love it. That's the little sheen you see going on here. I don't have anything on. See the brown spots? I have a lot of brown spots. I have spots up here. I have wrinkles up here. And, you know, sometimes foundation and things get stuck in these two up here, not necessarily just under your eyes. But if you wear bangs, nobody sees it. So maybe that's why I wear bangs a lot. But here we go. Over here, lots of discoloration. I have redness here. So this is my natural skin you're seeing. It's this is what I look like without any foundation. So I'm not flawless. At all. But this does help. This does help kind of smooth out and blur some of the pores. It just gets your face ready for your foundation. It's kind of like painting your walls. If you don't prime your walls, whatever you put on, it's not going to stay as long. It's the same concept with primer. I don't care what kind of primer you use, just use a primer. I have some e.l.f. primer too, and it's got a little gold in it, and sometimes I do like to use this, especially if I want like a golden kind of glow. It's really pretty. I like it, and it's cheap. But this right here is like velvet. When you put it on, it's very soft, very nourishing to your skin. So that's why I love this product the most. But then now I am going to use a little bit of concealer just because I want to cover up some of the spots that I don't like. There's a few that I don't like. But before, what my suggestion is first, before you actually start putting any of this concealer on, I went ahead and took some of my Palmer's coconut oil, and I put it underneath my eyes, and I've been letting it set for a few minutes so it softens that up, it plumps those lines up through there. Hopefully it'll plump them up, and my makeup will go on a lot better, especially because since I'm using something different under there, not a cream or liquid concealer today. Now the next thing I would put on is my CeraVe. This is an eye repair cream, and I am going to use it a little bit under my eyes. And then I'll start putting on some concealer. Just on those old brown spots I don't want to look at. We could connect the dots, I swear, sometimes with all the spots that we get on our face. I feel like that's what I can do. And especially on my arms, my chest, wow, it's just like spot heaven here. There we go. And you see, I just kind of pat it in. I don't swipe it, and I just like gently pat it in. And, you know, my sinuses are really terrible this time of year. It's so hot here in Alabama. I mean, you could literally walk outside and start sweating in about 3 seconds. It's truly, truly that hot. That's the way it was yesterday when I went to Birmingham. Really hot. We sat outside and ate, and I was sorry that we did. But it was a beautiful place, and I wanted to see the scenery. We were up on the mountains, and it was just gorgeous. And I just had to sit outside. But we did sit by a fan, so it wasn't quite as bad. And then I had to go on a little shopping spree for a little bit. Have y'all ever heard of a store named Charmin Charlie's? Charmin Charlie's is about jewelry, and oh my goodness, I had the best time in that store. I stayed in there entirely too long. Okay, now I got a little bit of this color. I'm going to use Taffeta today as far as my liquid foundation, so I'm using the same color concealer as my foundation because I want it to blend really pretty together, and I don't want to have, you know, 2 different colors. I don't want it to be light. I want this to be hidden, hidden, hidden. Hidden under here. So there we go. You can see it's covered up that brown spot pretty good. And I love this Skin Perfecting Concealer. It is awesome. It's very creamy. It's not a liquid foundation. It is a cream foundation. And sometimes, you know, if you've seen me do my under eye, you know I have mixed concealer with lotion to help underneath your eye there. Give it more hydration. That's what you want anyway. There we go. See, I just want to conceal some of these brown spots on the side. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm off today, have to work. I do work a full-time job. So, and I do this kind of on the side. I do love Younique. It is one of my faves things to do. Any kind of makeup's my fave thing to do. Oh, I went into a place yesterday. It said Lush Cosmetics. And I thought, what in the world is that? I've never heard of it. So I walked in, and they're all handmade cosmetics. And I'm not talking about just cosmetics. And they say cosmetics, they're talking about makeup, they're talking about lotions, they're talking about shampoo. I actually bought some shampoo that comes in a bar, like a soap, like a bar of soap. And you wet your hands. I bought some yesterday. It was lemon based. It was all handmade. They come out of Canada. So if you've never heard of Lush, check it out. I washed my hair in it today, and but she said you can't like wash your hair in it every day. You'd have to use it like twice a week. So I just wanted to see how it would do, and it did pretty good. I was shocked how something so simple, just rubbing it in your hands and putting it would lather up so well. But that was one of my experiences yesterday. That store was pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Okay, I think this is set under here enough for us to get started. So I'm going to use a liquid foundation brush. This is Younique's brush. This is a fabulous brush. It is angled perfectly. See that little angle? And yes, I am going to put foundation under my eyes today, okay? But I am using a liquid foundation. I am using our Touch Mineral Foundation in the color Taffeta. And shake it up really well. So if you have this foundation, you always make sure this has a dropper, and always make sure you empty the dropper, everything that's in it, and close it back up and shake it really well. That way everything is mixed together, and you don't want to have anything that's not going to work well. You want it combined really well before you use it. So here we go. I just washed this brush yesterday, and it's fabulous, and it's ready. So it's going to do a good job today for me. It really needed cleaning. I was really embarrassed how bad it was until I looked at it yesterday. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just put 6 drops on here. You can see that's not a whole lot of foundation, but it should give me the coverage I need. And the first thing I always do is just pat it everywhere I'm going to put it. And today I am going to put it under my eyes. So I'm going to pat some right there. And you just go in swirling motions with this foundation. It is so easy to use. Just spread it. I got to be really careful around my eyebrows though, because since I've already done them, I don't want to mess them up. So I'm going to be really careful going around those. We got to have the eyebrows. And if you have watched any of my tutorials lately, this eyebrow here, the hair only starts right here and goes to about right there. And then, hey girl, thank you. How are you? Is it Gayla? That's a cool name, I like that. But my brow comes to right here, stops right here. And then this is all drawn on. So what I'm talking about with this brush is I've got to make sure that I don't take that brow off on that side. That would be, oh, good, I said it right, yay. Oh, I say it in a southern slang though, girl. Gayla. No, Gayla. I like that. That's cute. I've never heard that name before. Make sure you get your neck. And I've got on earrings. Now, if you don't have, and normally you wouldn't have on earrings. I already put them on. But sometimes you can make sure you do your, you're west. Oh, yeah, girl. You ain't far from me then. I'm in the middle of Alabama, near Montgomery. I'm from a place called Slapout, Alabama. If you've never heard of Slapout, it's called Holtville on a map. So if you look on the map, you will see that Holtville, Alabama is right above Montgomery, about 30 minutes above Montgomery. So we are in the heart of heat. That's what I call it. That's what this is right now, the heart of heat. Ooh, it's hot outside. And I've got to get out in it. Okay, let me go around my eyebrow really easy. Okay, so, you know I've told you, no, don't put foundation under your eyes, but we're doing this today. So what I want to do too is, I have some pores that really love to pop out when I put foundation on, especially liquid foundation. So, lately, this is what I've been doing. I take this liquid foundation brush. I was given this foundation and wasn't fond of it, but we'll try it with a brush. Sent me, okay, yes. You know what, girl? The brush is fabulous. I do use a beauty blender. I guess is what you call these. Everybody calls them something different. But this one's just a Real Tech that you get from Walmart, like $5. It also does well. But what I found here lately is using this brush by Younique, because it's designed for this foundation. So if you don't have that brush, you might want to think about checking in and getting this brush or something like this. I think It's Cosmetics might have one shaped like this too. They have a lot of great brushes, and I do love their brushes. I have a ton of them. But for the blur, if you've got pores here and on your nose, while we're talking about the flawless face, let's just talk about that too. I'm going to add just a tad more of foundation, because I want to show you right here what I do in this general area, because the pores for me seem to be right here. So what I've been doing to try to diffuse them, and I do tutorials every day of the week on my Facebook Live page, on my regular page, and I don't have everything in the description box right now because I'm doing a live, and I'll go back in and add it once I'm done, the products I've used. But see how I'm just going in one motion, and then you circle back the other direction and you come back this way. Same with your face. Yes, I feel your pain, Sharon. It's like, where did they come from? I've never had a problem with pores, but this seems to work. This seems to diffuse them, as long as I don't go in one direction. If you go in one direction, yes, they are just going to pop out there and you're going to see them. But go in one direction, go in another direction, even around your nose, all around through here, even if you've got some that are like right underneath your nose right here, which I do, and just kind of swirl it around. But be real careful. If you got really dry skin, make sure you moisturize first before you start doing all this motion, because you know your skin, if it's really dry, will start to flake, and you don't want that. Make sure you put a lot of moisture there in the center when you do it. So see, that's pretty much, I'm not totally wanting to be flawless. I know I said it's a no fuss flawless finish, but to me it's as flawless as I want to be. Okay, you can be as flawless as you want to be. You don't have to use the concealer like I did to cover up the brown spots. If you love those, embrace them. I just hate that one, okay? That one right there is not my friend. And so I like to put him somewhere and pretend that he's not there, okay? So that's one of my favorite things to do, is take this concealer and do that. But that's pretty much what you do for your face. Now, to finish out the pores that I was talking about, I always take, now this came with my It's by Pores, HD powder, setting powder. And I think it's so cute. I love to use it. So I do have Taffeta. This is Taffeta pressed powder by Younique. And what I do is, let me open up the lid here, and I just barely tap some of this powder onto this. You can see I've been using this for this. And what you do is you pat right over where those pores were, the ones that you just diffused, and it sets them. And it actually will make them disappear, or it has for me. You try it. You see if you can do it. But for me, it has worked. It has worked. It has worked. Even across my nose here, I've done it that way too. Just all in this area where those nice little pores love to pop out. And then when I start to sweat, see, I've got powder on my face, so nothing's going to run, especially since I put on primer to begin with. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm loving this, but let me show you how to do, this is another brush. Let me show you how to do the brightening part. Instead of using concealer under my eyes, a cream or liquid concealer, I'm going to use the pressed powder. I'm not going to use a loose powder. I have found that the loose powder will definitely set into your lines. It doesn't matter how long you wear it. Doesn't matter how much moisturizer you put on. At some point during the day, you're going to see it there. But nonetheless, this Palmer's, I love, love, love this. I put this on already. I put on my CeraVe for those of you that popped in a little late. Both of these are under my eyes, and they've been setting, so this is ready. This is ready now. I think my foundation is set because our foundation is a liquid that sets like a matte powder finish, which is fabulous. And the reason they call it touch, see the word touch there, touch is because it is touchable, and it's not going to come off. It dries to a soft matte powder finish. So that is one reason I love this stuff so much. Now, instead of highlighting the normal way where I would put concealer all through here and take it all the way around my face and put it through here and down my nose, I'm just going to use powder. And I'm going to show you another way I use this powder on my eyes. It will brighten up your eyes. Palmer's what? So you missed that? It's Palmer's coconut oil. You see it? I'll get it up to you. Maybe backwards to you. I don't know. But the Palmer's, and oh, you use Palmer's too, a sweat and all makeup is ruined. Well, primer. Do you use primer? Because when I use this, I pair lotion over it. I put the CeraVe lotion, the eye repair cream over it. But this is the coconut oil. It's luminous hydration facial oil. And I'll put a link down to this. But I found this in Walmart. Walmart has this. So, but we also have, Sharon, we also have a eye serum, uplift serum. And this is not quite as oily as the Palmer's. And you can use this too. This has lots of antioxidants in it. This stuff is the bomb. I love this on my lips. I love to put this on my lips at night. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles around your mouth. So that's basically where I use this. And I use the Palmer's under my eyes. I really, really like the feel of it. It's just so soft. And when you start to put on your layering your foundations and your concealers and things like that, I don't try to layer. If I'm going to put on a concealer, a cream concealer, I'm not going to put foundation under my eyes, period. And you can see I have bags. I have bags under here. I have sinus. And I'm just real nasally today. As a matter of fact, let's drink some water. It's a hot day. I need some water. Okay, and I'm talking a lot. All right, what I do with this is our new powder brush. And one side is a big fluffy brush, and it's great for doing like setting powder. Which we have, a whole setting powder, but I'm not using that today. So I'm going to use the concealer end right here for my powder. And so I use Velour, and this is just a pressed powder foundation, and it is full coverage. That's the thing. Now, some days, if I don't want to have a liquid foundation on, I will use my Taffeta pressed powder foundation for my face, or either chiffon, just depending on, you know, if I've been out in the sun or not and what my color is. But what I do with this, you'll see how it is so easy just to get a little light on your face. So I will come through here and take the powder instead of using the concealer, and this is so much faster. Hey, Cole, I missed you too. I was wondering about you, girl. I am popping on here live. I had some time today. This is the first weekend that my mom has been gone. She's down visiting my brother in Florida. So I haven't had such a haphazard weekend of trying to get it all in. I've had a much more relaxed weekend. And so I got to go to Birmingham yesterday and spend a little time with my hubby. And we had a great time. You love oil, but I just want to make up to stay. You look great. Listen, do you have oily skin or dry skin? I have combination. So my combination is all right in here, you know. You've been busy too. I understand, girl. I understand. That's my life, busy. I got a new job, and it's really... I come home a little brain dead some days. Just because I'm trying to absorb so much information at once. But let's go right here. What I'm going to do is start right here. And you know how you make your little V, your little under eye V. This is all I do. And I just kind of pat this through here. It just gives you a little highlight without having to use a concealer. And when you sweat, you have powder. And concealer doesn't go anywhere because you don't have any. You don't have any on. But this is one way I have found that I'm loving to do my eyes because of the summer, the hot. The summerness is hot, and this is one way to get it done. And you can bring it around like I went up here. You can come all the way around and meet. That way you'll have the light all the way around your face. But it does lighten it up, and it does give it a beautiful kind of finish. And it's not setting in my lines. And that's what I like, because I'm doing very light. This is so soft and so dense. It is the perfect brush to put this concealer on. So your skin is dry, so you do need a lot of moisture in your face then. I tell you what, if I were you, I would try this. This is a Walmart drugstore moisture balm, Garnier. Perfect. And you get your sunscreen too, and it's got antioxidants. It's like a super moisturizer is what it says right there, super moisturizer. And I love it. So you should try that. You should try it. I just bought that last week, and so far I've stopped using my CeraVe, this one, because this one is not quite as moisturizing, and and when you put it on, your face is a lot whiter. Because this does have but this has encapsulated retinol in it. It's a great product. And I've almost used all this, but this has an SPF of 30 as well. But this one is much more moisturizing, so you might want to try something like that and see if that helps you. Now, we're going to put a little highlight here. See, you can highlight with just some powder. And you can be out the door. I like to put it on my chin a little bit. And one thing about using powder is you don't have to come back and blend it. It blends while you're putting it on. So I really like this. And then you can take and you can smooth this out just a little bit. So if you don't want it too light, like that. And we are going to use bronzer. I'm going to warm my face up with bronzer. So I really like doing this under my eye though. That is awesome. Very easy. I have some light, and I'm not sitting there with a bunch of powder, you know, like that you have to brush off. Now if you put too much, come back and just lightly, or take I have this little brush here. This one is so much fun. It's really fluffy. So if you feel like you got too much, just wipe some of it off like that. You can do that. There we go. And then look at it and go, perfect. But see how light it made it under my eyes, and I didn't have to use creams or concealers or anything like that. It's really going to set in all those crepey little places. And my hair is going everywhere. Now I am fixing to do, that's a southern word. I am going to use a bronzer. So what we're going to do is letter 3, Lord, the number 3. Well, I guess one side is a 3 and one side is technically be an E. So I guess it could be a letter 3. Never mind, my brain is not here. Okay. So we're going to do 3. Wonder if you got a, what? No guts, no glory. Oh, please. Dude, we don't need no trollers on here. It's not that time of day, you know. We are just trying to do makeup. So here's my number 3. Whoop, whoop. And that's one way. I say that all the time. I'm a fixing to do that. That's right. That's right, girlfriend. But see, look, if you're contouring, this is kind of like contouring. It's called a number 3. Troll life, yes, I'm sure. I hope you guys have fun being a troll. Okay, so if you have, let's just do over this one time. If 4 fingers will fit on your forehead, then you can contour like all over, okay? Out from here all the way up and around. If you can only get 3, then you're kind of like me, stuck with on either side and nothing in the middle. Maybe just a tad in the middle, right up near your hairline. But if you can only get 2 fingers, then don't do any contouring at all. Now you can, up in this area. Now you can bring it right above your temple and come around, make a 3, and that will be better. Oh my Lord. Dude, I'll be getting rid of your comments when I'm done with this. So anyway, we're going to keep on going, rock and rolling. We're not going to worry about that guy. If I could get to him, I guess when he pops back up here. Oh, he's retracted his messages. I was going to report his butt. I'm a therapist, autistic kids, home therapy. Oh my gosh, girl, that is like awesome. I am actually working for the nursing board now, so I'm learning lots. Hey, Susan. I'm learning a lot about what nurses do and how complicated their life is. I'm telling you. Now, see, and one thing I'm not going to do today, I'm not going to put on any blush. I'm just strictly going to use bronzer to warm my face, and but like I said, do the 3. 1, 2, 3. See, this side is like an E, and this side is like a 3. Okay, so it's a backwards one when you get on one side of your face. But just blend this in. And this is a blusher brush, but I love it because it's angled and contoured, and it's perfect, perfect, perfect for doing what I'm doing here, okay? All right, there we go. Come down your neck, because nobody likes turkey neck. You got to hide it. And using a bronzer is a great way to contour your face very quickly. So this, if I was not talking this through for you, I would already be done and out the door by now, because I can just do this so fast. I already had my eyes done, and it didn't take long to do my eyes. And y'all, we have a new mascara that just came out, and it's called Epic. And it's a one-step mascara, and I put a little tutorial on here yesterday of it, and this is it. It's coming out August 1st. And so I've used it today, and it's a one-step mascara. Look at that. I'm telling you. I still love 3D Fiber Lash mascara, and if I paired this, the Fiber Lash, with our new Epic, oh my lashes would probably be up to here, for sure. Let me show you one other way that I can use this velour. So if you are interested in these pressed powders, they come in different colors. Now I use color Taffeta as well. I used a liquid foundation today, but I also used a Taffeta color pressed powder, and this is Velour. It's 1 shade lighter than Taffeta. And I love to take an angle brush like this, dip it into, yes, foundation, and you can make a little bit of a highlight right underneath your brow bone, right there, right underneath. Woo, 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 that's so pretty. Right underneath your brow. And it really will lighten that area up. Make everything kind of cohesive, because you've already got the light around here, so now you have the light there, and that will give you an instant brow lift right there, instant eye lift. And so see how versatile the powder can be. I really, really love it, and I really love the fact that it's not settling here into my fine lines. Yes, that's a plus. That's a plus. So if you like to contour your nose, though, which I do on occasion, and sometimes I'm going to use, this is our contour trio, contouring trio, and it tells you how to do it right here. 1, 2, 3, what everything's for. But I just sometimes like to use the dark color, and this is the medium. I think this is the brunette one. No, it's the medium color. So it's the brunette. I'm just going to kind of come down my nose a little bit, and just put a little bit of color right through there. Not much. And angle it just so I can have a little bit of a button nose. I found that, and y'all tell me this. You guys, as we age, have y'all noticed that your nose grows or is it your face shrinks? I'm not quite sure which one it is, but it feels like my nose is growing. So sometimes I like to put a little bit of contour just right there to give it a little more skinnier look. And then I just come back and blend it out with this cute little brush right here. Because it's so soft and it's so easy to do. And you don't want to put too much of it because you don't want it to look like mud on your face. You want it to be really natural. And you can always do this with bronzer too. You can come on either side of your nose like that. So there we go. Now let's put on a little lip and we're done. Do you like lip bonbons? Lip bonbons are awesome in the summertime. I'm moving everything around while I talk to you. Because that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use, I'm going to use this too. Okay, we're going to use a lip liner called Pouty. It is by Younique, and it would normally be this long, but since it's my favorite, it's really tiny. And I ordered some more last night on my website. It was like, ooh, I've got to have some more Pouty. I don't have enough. Okay, I got to sharpen this too because I just realized it's going to get smaller now. That one's got to hurry up and come in because I use Pouty a lot, pretty much every day. During the week is my go-to. Now this is a beautiful neutral color. We're going to stay neutral since we're doing a whole face that's kind of neutral. And on my eyes, I've used Addiction Palette 4 and an eye pigment called Gorgeous. And our eye pigments are going away this month. They're retiring. I hate that. So I ordered me a bunch of those because our kudos is get 6 of those and you get a free brush, a shader liner brush this month only. So I had to get mine in, the ones that I love the most. And Gorgeous is one of those colors. And it's this color right here in the center. It's kind of I call it a sunflower color. It's kind of golden. Perfect for summer. So I'm just lining my lips with Pouty. I just usually just line my lips and then fill it in. And boom. You are almost done with your lips. But Pouty is like perfect. I love it, love it, love it. Now I'm going to get a little Pouty lip here. We're going to do a little box here. And I'm using our eye pencil in the color Pristine. And I'm going to smudge it in. And this gives a little ombre look. A little more Pouty. Kind of bigger lip. And you just make a box across here. And right here. Or make a little rectangle. I guess that would. It'd be a rectangle, not a box. There you go. Ta-da! Now smudge it in. Into the Pouty. You have to work kind of quickly with these liners. I have, on my lid here, I have the color, Proper. It's like a chocolate color eyeliner because they set in like 30 seconds. And they're there. I mean, they're not going to move. You know, they'll wear off as you go throughout the day, of course. But they set everything so quickly. Ta-da! And now we're going to put a lip bonbon over it. And this is my favorite. This is Chocolate Truffle. And it's the perfect summer color because it's coral. And it looks gorgeous on over this. And I just love it. And it gives you hydration and a little hint of color. And then you can be out the door, your no fuss, flawless face. So there you go. No fuss. No easy. No easier than this. That's what I say. And this is kind of what I do during the week when I'm in a hurry and I have to get out and go to work. And I can get my face done really quick and it's not too overdone and it's real summery looking and it just pretty much goes with whatever I'm wearing for that day. So I really, really, really like this look. So you guys try these products. Maybe you've got some of your own that are similar to the stuff I've used. try what you have first and see if it works for you. And then if you think you want to try a Younique product, then my link will be below and you can go check it out too. The new Epic Mascara, and we have a new Lash Boosting Serum coming out August 1st. I've already got mine. So I've got the Lash Boosting Serum here too. It's supposed to make your lashes longer. And I've just started using it yesterday. So in about 4 weeks, I'll be able to tell a difference. Because my lashes are really, really, really short and very, very, very straight. That's what I was talking about yesterday, is your lashes, you know, curled look like this. Well, mine look like this coming out. They have no curl at all, okay? So you guys have a great day. Try this. And I'll try to go ahead and run in there and put everything in the description box so you can check it out, okay? Thank y'all for joining me. I love it when people get on here and comment, and we got rid of the troller. I think women power, if we jump on people like that, they go away. So I've had that happen on Facebook, and I've learned how to get rid of them. And thanks, guys, you new guys. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you back. And yeah, I'll put this in there, Sharon. This is perfect for summer. If you and your dry skin, you would love our lip bonbons. And there's like 5 different colors. This is chocolate truffle. This is this one I had laying here too. This one here is red velvet cake. Oh yay, Gayla! I love your name too. And let's see what my other colors are. Oh, we have raspberry cheesecake, and it's pink. It's a great summer color too. So they're tinted, so you don't necessarily have to have on lipstick. You can just put this on. It gives you a little hint of color, and that's why I love that. I love that coral. It's just so pretty. And then there's another one called Vanilla Milkshake. Hang on, I've got to reach it. This one here, and it is just like it says, it's kind of a creamy ivory color. And then there's another one, but I don't know where I have it. So I have all of them, and so I have a 3-year-old granddaughter that lives with us, so it could be in her possession. I'm not quite sure. That's probably where it is. She loves to pop in and do videos with me on occasion. She's just not here today. Or she would be in here sampling stuff, and you would see her all behind me running around. And normally that's what happens to me when I get on live. Somebody comes in here, but hey, not today. We had a troller, but he left. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Love you, and I'll see y'all next Sunday. And plus, I try to put something on here on Saturdays from whatever I do live during the week. If there's something I really, really think I need to share that I haven't shared on here before, I usually will pull a Facebook Live and put on here. But I do like to get on here live and interact with you guys, so it's fun for me. And I hope it's fun for you. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Bye.